Hello everyone, welcome to another video. We are back. It's me, the Geek Daddy. We are on service 1Z31, Cardiff to Hardendale Part 1 for Part 1 of the Stone Scratcher Rail Tour. We're driving a Class 40 and we're going from Preston to Carlisle on Part 1 of this rail tour. It takes about an hour and a half, so I thought that would be a good little video to get out for you guys. You've all been enjoying the Preston to Carlisle content that's come out recently, that I've been focusing on this week. So I thought I'd treat you to another video. And then we've got another farming sim video to do and get out as well. But this is just an extra bonus for you guys to say thank you, really, because you've been watching the content and the viewing hours have shot right up, and I'm really pleased with that. So thank you. And this is my little thank you to you. Some more Train Sim World content. Why not? Right. Let's get into it. So we're in a Class 40. Here's our loco for the day. For the ride. It is 40057. With the Mark III coaches that behind. They look like Mark III. They might be Mark IIs. Someone needs to tell me if I've got this right or wrong. I think those are Mark IIs. But if someone could tell me. I don't think they're Mark IIIs, are they? They look a bit older than Mark III. Yeah. So anyway, unlock the doors. Whilst the doors are unlocked and the passengers are loading, we will get the train ready to depart. So we need the master key on. We need to put that into forwards. Right, we'll press the headlight on key, like so. I think we're okay. We will do the AWS because we've gotten into the practice of doing it every time now. Isolation switch unisolated. With the 87 we have to do it, so we'll get into the practice of doing it on every loco that we run on the route. There we go, turn that off. We are more or less ready to go, I think. Just waiting for a signal to clear. Around 20 seconds before our departure. So we're making sure that we have the doors closed. We don't. We'll get them closed now, ready. We are now ready to depart. It's got green. So off we go on our Stone Scratcher Rail Tour. Should be anyway. I've given it some throttle. Moving. Have released the brakes. Getting some wheel slip, that's what the problem is. There we go. Let's open her up a little bit more. If we want to give it full thrust. We don't have the benefit of all the clag and smoke and goodness knows what else with these Class 40s, because they are taken from Northern Trans-Pennine, so they don't have all the upgraded exhaust features and things that Just Trains have added to a lot of the 47s and the 08s and stuff like that, so to bear with it for that. I wonder if we can open these ones, these flaps. Well, we can. Let's get that head code up as well. Let's do that. I don't know what the head code means, but we'll get that one. If it's anything similar to locos, the steam locos, then doing it that way, I do have a steam loco there. That would be express freight. No, so let's pull that one back down. I'm just looking at me steam loco headlight chart that showed me all the different configurations of headlights and what they mean. I'm stuck on my wall. If I sound a little bit odd, well, that's normal, but if I sound odder than normal, it's because I've got a stinking cold, so you have to bear with me a little bit. We will struggle through. So we're off on our way to Carlisle, 78 miles. We are non-stop with this one, because it's a rail tour. We are non-stop all the way to Carlisle. 78 miles with the class 40. Hopefully we can get up Shat with no problem. I haven't had any problems getting up the summit at this point in time. I've not had any problems yet, but there's always a first time. Do we have a second loco on the rear of this train? Do we have a look? We do not. I thought we did, but we don't. Okay. We can throttle up a bit more. We're allowed to do 80, we're only doing 38, so we'll open her up a little bit more. So. I'm trying to find a good angle for you guys. Yeah, I've got the power on full. We are really struggling to build any speed. It is ticking away. I can just see the blue bar on the top left. Our minimised HUD, as it were. I can just see that just creeping up. So there is power going into the engine, and you know, our speed is increasing, but not increasing massively fast. Everything else is looking okay. If we look at our gauges, pounds per square inch of torque, I believe. Looks alright. That's okay. I don't think these ones actually do anything. I've never seen them move. I could be wrong. Moving, we can see that. Now doing 60. Is our fault light lit? It's very hard to see if our fault light is actually lit or not. I don't know. I don't think it is. I think we're alright. I think we're alright. We'll continue to keep the throttle open at a full so we can get our speed up, and we'll see how we get on. I'm going to stop talking for a little bit. It looks like the weather's changed a little bit, hasn't it? It's suddenly gone from being very clear to to not being. Whether we were going to get some rain or snow or some other kind of weather, I've no idea, but it really crept in. And we now have quite a lot of fog and reduced visibility. So this will make for an interesting run up the hill. Or down the hill. I don't know which way we're going. Preston to Carlisle, so we're going north, aren't we? So we are going up towards the top. So we're going up the summit. Whether we will, as we rise through the hills, whether we will come out and be above the mist and fog, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. So yeah, I think we've just been pinged by AWS, haven't we? We've got telling us we've got a fault. That's probably because we've got the AWS has been stopping us. We kept the accelerator on. So yeah. So, yes, our weather has changed quite dramatically. We have been caught by AWS as well and slowed down to an almost stop. So we're trying to open the throttle back up and get ourselves back underway on this rail tour. Try not to increase the throttle too much too quickly, as we will get wheel slip. Let's open it up properly. We have got the throttle fully open. Like I say, I'm hoping as we climb up towards Chat that we come up through this fog and cloud into clear sky, but we shall see. We have 67 miles to go to Carlisle. We are a non-stop rail tour service on the Stone Scratcher Tour, rail tour. Let's have a look at the map. So we're still really down here. We've got a heck of a long way to go. We really need to build up our speed. Haven't really made any progress when we think about it. We've got a station here. We've got Bay Horse Station ahead of us, around the corner. Of course, we're not stopping. We're a non-stop service. So that's our first station. Accelerating at 50 miles an hour now. I really thought we would be going a lot faster. Oh, that was not anticipated. The mist and fog has now mysteriously just cleared away, just like that, really. I wish the transitions between weather were a bit better. Certainly if it goes from foggy to clear, you'd kind of expect it to clear a little less abruptly than that, but that's something for Dovetail to work on. Not a Just Trains thing, it's a Dovetail thing. We continue to accelerate. I'm just going to take a quick rail fan shot. Like so, for the thumbnail, of course, which you'll have seen at the start of the video. And on the YouTube channel. So we're just going to take that, upload that to Dovetail Live. We're also just going to screenshot it so that I can download it a lot quicker. So here we are. That's our thumbnail shot, I think. There might be another one. I don't know. This 40 seems to be remarkably underpowered. I would have thought we would be thundering along here by now. I don't know. Accelerating up now to 70 miles an hour. We will try and hit 100. It'd be good to do the ton before we finish our run. That's a great rhyme. Let's do the ton before we finish the run. Wonderful. Our signals are now favourable as well. We've got greens with a yellow behind, so we're doing all right there. AWS is kicking off there, so we are going to get slowed down, I think. Just come off the throttle and reset it. Hopefully we don't lose our speed. Be aware of the double yellows now. Wait, is that a red? Are we? That's a red on the loop. That's a passing loop. That's fine. That's not our red. But I thought we might get a SPAD. We do not want that. Had enough of those. AWS is going up again. We are going flat out. I'm hoping that the yellows change to greens. The last thing I needed to be coming to a stop, but I think that may happen. Yellow, yellow, yellow. It's just, we're chasing yellows at the moment. Just keep pressing our AWS. We can continue. Keeping an eye on the signals. We do have a yellow followed by a red. We might have to bring ourselves to a stop. They've gone yellow, that's alright. So, we'll release our brakes, we'll keep the throttle closed for now. Well, we'll put it on, but we won't take any power for the minute. We're only limited to 75 anyway. Now bend. And hopefully, now that we've reduced our speed ever so slightly, we won't have to worry too much about those yellows. Double yellow followed by a red again. That's gone green, so we're good. That's what we want. We want them to be going green as we approach them, so that we don't end up having to stop, really. What are we coming through here? I'm trying to figure out my stations and remember the route. Bit of route learning. I don't know what station this is. Lancaster? Yes. Possible that that is Lancaster. Yes. There we go. I'm learning slowly. I'm slowly learning the route. Going over the River Loon. Horn action. We like a bit of horn action on the channel, don't we? I know that our friend Tosk loves a little bit of horny action. He's not going to like me calling him out for that. I really want these signals to change. We're up against the adverse signals now. 57 miles to go. We've got just over an hour left before we hit Carlisle, looks like. It's going to take longer if we're having to stop at signals. '87 coming the other way. Just going to do slow down for these yellows. That's a red. I'm going to slow down for it. It's approaching quite rapidly. I'm really hoping that it changes to a yellow at the very least. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. do have the brakes on. We've got plenty of time in which it could go yellow, allowing for us to pass through. There we go, it has gone yellow now. Of course we have had to slow down quite considerably. We were making good time. Unfortunately we have now to reduce speed. Obviously a slower service ahead of us, which is causing our reduction of speed, slowing ourselves down. So we are only a rail tour anyway, we're not a priority service, I would imagine. We haven't been routed onto any passing loops or anything, so hoping that these yellows will soon clear and we can be on our way a bit more. It's a bit frustrating. I was hoping for a good run. We got a yellow followed by a red again. It's going to happen. We've got a station or a yard ahead of us. Let's work out. This is Carnforth, up and down sidings. We are going to SPAD. So we are unfortunately going to SPAD. There we are. There's our SPAD. Everything's gone wrong. Oh, well, there we are. We're going to end the video there. That's not quite how I wanted it to go. I was hoping we would do the full service. But the signals were against us. So we will try again. Another time, I think. We did have a SPAD just outside of Carnforth on our previous run that I have recorded. So let's hope that we have a better run this time as we get into Carnforth and that we don't SPAD. Otherwise I'll have wasted near enough 2 hours recording to bring you, yeah. See how we get on. The signals are remaining favourable, the weather is good as well. The last run we did encounter some mist and fog as we ascended up into the hills. We are looking alright now. There is a bit of mist and fog in the distance. Just sort of see it creeping in, so we may end up in some cloud. We'll see how we get on. We're getting pinged and told off by AWS now. We do have a yellow followed by a red. I'm hoping the red changes. There we go. So I'm keeping my eyes on the route, but every now and then just glancing into the top right to look at that track monitor, just to give us an idea of what the signals are doing. That track monitor is really quite helpful. I don't tend to drive by the track monitor. I just glance up and sort of see what the signals are doing. Double yellows with a red, so we do possibly need to be slowing down, unless that red changes to a yellow. I don't know that it's going to. 87 coming the other way there. Yeah, we are going to have to reduce our speed, I think. So the red had changed. We've still got double yellowed red rather than a green double yellow on the signals. We're doing around about 80 miles an hour. Pinged by the AWS again. I haven't slowed ourselves down an awful lot. I've just turned the throttle off. Essentially now coasting. Save energy and fuel. And just to allow the signals really to clear as well. We're still under double yellows with a red at the end. AWS is still whizzing away. As long as those yellows stay in the formation that they are, essentially, we should be okay, and we shouldn't have to stop at a red. See what happens. I would love for that to go green, yellow. It's not going to happen. There's obviously a slower service ahead of us. Maybe a freight train or something. Or a stopping service. Caught that one in time. So we've got a red. Was getting ready to stop for that red. It went yellow, so that's fine. So we've got that green just went through a red, so there obviously was something ahead of us that just went through that signal and sent it off into a red. There we go, yellow, red. We are following a slower service, it seems. If I get a chance, I'll have a look at the map and see what it is we're following that's holding us up. I don't think it's a freight train, because it would have moved the freight train into one of the passing sidings to allow us to come past. That's usually what happens. We're going to have to slow down. That red's not clearing. We need a bit more. The thing is, as soon as we slow down enough, that is going to become a yellow. It's still not clearing, and we're approaching it quite rapidly. Okay. I think we might SPAD. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm really having a bad time with this. Okay, well that's a video. I'm not going to waste any more of your time trying to run this service without spadding. If we manage to succeed, it will be a blooming miracle. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you on the next one. Take care for now. Bye bye.